is all for the legacy group, man. I could do so many possibilities with this place, man. I'm just proud. I'm happy. Growth, man. You know what I mean?
You make a couple steps, he make a few big steps. He introduce you to the people that you need to be introduced to. He bring the people around you that he want and he's been conditioning for X amount of time to surround you and lift you up. And at the same time, people get pulled up all over the place and then we form a team like Voltron.
Yeah, well, I mean, the inspiration is contagious.
It is. I was inspired the very first moment that I met you, you know what I mean? And that was through text message.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? When I saw the footage, I was like, wow.
Yeah, and I haven't done that shit in years. And I'm learning, I'm watching shit like I'm in school.
Yeah,
taking notes and stuff.
Yeah,
as far as just editing shots. Because I want to, provide the best product that I can.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And if it's all about just my work ethic and my motivation and what I put into it, shit.
Yep.
You might as well say we're gonna be top production.
Yeah.
Because I'm not playing.
Yeah. And one key piece, I was watching some educational YouTube stuff last night, and I'm always checking people who have huge followings, right? Just to find out how they were able to get to that following. And one of the guys that I was watching last night, he said something that was key. His very first project made him $1,000. He shot some footage of some people at an event, at a concert, and he captured some footage that nobody else captured. And that company was like, whoa, you can't, take that down. We want to offer you $1,000 for that footage and you never touch it again. He was like, $1,000? Okay, cool. Sold him the footage. Immediately, he went and bought a DSLR camera. Once he bought the DSLR camera, he got together with his boys and they were shooting footage out in Oakland during the hyphy time. They were out there just shooting footage of them hanging out, doing what they do, you know what I mean? Someone was freestyling, they were talking, having conversations about business, and he was posting it. And his footage, the quality of his footage increased because he was using the DSLR now. That quality allowed them to expand their brand because people then saw them as the quality of the equipment that they were using.
Yeah. That's true. I'm gonna have to do some investing here in a minute. I don't want just one camera. I want maybe 3.
Yeah, that way you get multiple angles at the same time.
At any given moment, I could have that.
Yep.
So I could have had a camera posted at the door. You walking in, and then you could turn around because there's another camera to turn.
Exactly.
Drones.
Yep. All of this goes into it. This is why I'm planting the seed in your mind right now, right?
I've been thinking
because again, I see myself right here, right? When I first met you, you allowed me to see myself right here. I'm seeing you right here. You know what I mean? I'm seeing where you're starting from, and I see the potential, you know what I mean? And I see the avenue that you're going in, and this is the right avenue. This is the game for all of us. Myself, I have a couple of other people that I want to bring in to really talk about the youth and what's going on right now with them having guns and the responsibility that lies on adults to assume that position of responsibility so they can assume the position of responsibility. Our kids are negligent with guns because the adults are negligent with guns. You have, and I talked around about this on the interview, but you have parents who don't know how to properly store their firearms. That's 101.
And he was saying he's one of those.
Bingo.
But how did we? I guess his question at the time was, well, how do I keep it accessible but still secure?
Yeah, and that's the key. You can do both. You know what I mean? Biometric safe, one very good idea. You actually having it in a lockbox with the key accessible. Because if you think about it, and this is what a lot of people plan for. A lot of people plan for that bump in the night, that 3 o'clock in the morning, boom, 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 downstairs, and then they think, oh, I need to get to my gun quick because I need to get downstairs. No, that's the wrong answer. The right answer is to bug out, right? You want to go into the furthest back room of your house. If that's your bathroom, your closet, or whatever. You hear that bump in the night, that's where you need to get to. On the way, you grab your lockbox or you get that firearm out. If you think about the rationale behind getting to a gun quick in the bump of the night. Let's say you have intruders coming to your house at 3 o'clock in the morning. If you hear a bump or a crash downstairs, how quick would you really need to get to that gun? You're not gonna need seconds. The only way that you would need seconds if someone is like at the top of the stairs and you need to grab that gun really quick and you need to try to get on them. But what skill level do you really need to be on to make that happen? At night?
Right.
You need some prior military experience, some prior training, years of training to make that happen, to even be efficient in that regard.
Again, night vision goggles and shit.
All of that. You're not gonna CQB through your house. You know what I mean? You're just not. You're gonna go into that furthest back room, you're gonna take that firearm and you're gonna grab that cell phone. Everyone wants to grab that gun first real quick. No, I wanna grab my phone first real quick because I wanna call 911.
And then I'm just here to sustain it until they get here.
Correct. In the event that you actually absolutely had to. Yeah. Not to mention, you know, if you hear bumping tonight downstairs, you don't know how many people is down there. You try to go down there thinking you Rambo, you running right into an ambush. The second thing is, whoever is intruding in your house at nighttime, they are extremely stupid. Most home invasions happen during the day.
When they think you're not there.
When they think you're not at home. So most home invasions happen because the bad guys want the goods.
Yeah.
They know where to go to get the goods. That's the master bedroom. It's gonna take them a second to find the master bedroom. So what smart criminal will come in at night in the dark trying to find the master bedroom when you know that there are probably people there sleeping? If you have an intruder in the middle of the night, 3 o'clock in the morning, that sounds more like an assassination to me.
Yeah. That means you are the goods.
Boom, there you go. So we have to change the perspective on that in order for people to understand what the real need is. The real need isn't accessing your firearm quickly. The real need is getting your cell phone, getting to that back room quickly. Taking your firearm on the way. So even staging that firearm in the closet on the way to a bathroom is a good idea.
Yeah.
Keep a spare cell phone. People upgrade their cell phones all the time. You don't need a cell phone that's active to call 911. You can call 911 from any cell phone. A lot of people don't think about that. Keep that firearm, keep that spare cell phone right in that lockbox. Grab it on the way, you get into that furthest back room, you hunker down and you call 911 and let them know there's an intruder in my household. That way you get the police on the way. Exactly.
As soon as they touch that door.
Yeah, you're looking anywhere from 7 to 15 minutes before the police arrive. And then when they do arrive, they still have to surround the house. They have to CQB themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They checking for forced entry, all of these things. So the idea isn't to get to your gun quickly. The idea is to get to your phone quickly, to get the police on the way quickly so you won't have to CQB through your house.